Shadows cast a shade beneath our masquerade. Full speed in my heartbeat, so fast I can hardly breathe. It seems like all from play, my new acquired taste turned out so bittersweet. Release all my energy. Well, you ain't seen nothing.
Venomous beasts as far as the eye can see. A plague on the surface, a disgusting swarm in the skies. With a crash of thunder, a new demon appears. Unfurling its rotten wings, it lets out.
Use water. Still use water. What? No, don't put your hands in. Don't wash ever. Dirty hot. Just use dirty hot. Stop. Enough. Just use dirty. Why? Don't wash tennis balls. Stop it. No tennis balls. Fuck's sake. Stupid. Too many tennis balls. No Christmas crackers. Triangle. No triangle. This thing. Less of this. No idea. Cyclops. What? Laundry is stupid. What? What the f is this? No. None of this shit makes sense. The f. What the f is happening?
When I push the gas pedal, I'ma pop it.
Put in that work. Put in that work. Put in that work. All I do is win, boy. Put in that work. Put in that work. Put in that work.
Let the beat go!
When I push the gas pedal, I'ma pop it.
We always get the plan A, never need a plan B. Stick it to your memory and dedicate my energy. Work your ass up, get rid of a backup. Nothing else bang harder as the funk does. Ain't nobody stopping me. We always get the plan A, never need a plan B. Stick it to your memory and dedicate my energy. Work your ass up, get rid of a backup. Nothing else bang harder as the funk does. Ain't nobody stopping me. Cause I'm on mission like the 007.
Put in that work. Put in that work. Put in that work. All I do is win, boy. Put in that work. Put in that work. Put in that work.
Pop that.
Your mom is fat. Hey, Devin, you got about $2?
Nice.
Bye.